Hey guys, I'm Megan.
I'm Brian.
And welcome to our channel, The Screaming Pugs.
Okay, so today we're gonna make a sticky Malva pudding, a classic South African dessert.
Yeah, we can't wait to make this. Usually you serve it with like custard on the side. We were lazy, so we bought custard, but you can like make it yourself. You can heat it up, you can do whatever you want to. You can eat it just like this. You can add ice cream, but we're making Malva pudding.
Let's just face it, the one in the box is the best.
Yeah, it's convenient, man. You can like just
Well,
drink it from the carton. This is life summed up at its finest. So yeah, let's get to it.
Okay, so you'll need brown sugar, 2 eggs, your butter, your jam, we have apricot, your condensed milk,
Not condensed milk.
idle milk.
Evaporated milk.
We call it idle milk here, so.
Yeah, we're gonna get there.
And your cake flour, baking powder, some salt, Bicarbonate of Soda, vanilla essence, and also your milk. Okay guys, remember to preheat your oven to 180 degrees. This is 1.5 cups of flour. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm going to add 1/2 cup of brown sugar and a pinch of salt.
That's not a pinch. He's like trying to throw a whole spoon in here. That is not. A pinch is literally like doing this, guys. That is a pinch. Just for future reference.
Way too much.
Yeah. Let's make some salt bread. Okay, so once you're done with the dry ingredients, we're going to move to the wet ingredients. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of melted butter, so we're just going to do that first. Okay, so once your butter is melted, you can move it to a different bowl, but it's winter time, so we're just going to leave it in here. Make sure to add your eggs when adding all the wet ingredients together last, because otherwise it's going to be kind of quite a mess. So the next thing is to add 3 tablespoons of apricot jam. As always, I measure things perfectly, so there we go. Just going to do like a tablespoon's supposed to be like flat, so I'm going to count that as 3 and a little bit for love. Just gonna mix this in a little bit, hoping the hot-ish butter will help the jam just kind of melt a little bit. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna add is a little bit of baking soda. Brian's like preparing everything on the side, but I think this is the first time since we started this channel that he's been looking at the recipe himself and not just me. How many do I throw in?
1 tablespoon.
1 teaspoon. We're eventually gonna get there, guys. Okay, gonna add like 1 teaspoon baking soda to this. Okay, then we're gonna add 2 eggs after that. So let's get to that one. I'm gonna add milk as well, but it's now or never. This is the time where I drop a shell into the mix. Second egg. There we go. And then we add the last ingredient, which is, if I'm correct, 1 cup of milk.
3/4.
There you have like 3/4 of a cup. We've never made this before, so I'm kind of excited because I love Malva pudding, but I always thought it's going to be a lot of effort, but this has been like really easy so far. Okay, so we're just going to add that milk to the mix. Okay, so you just gotta keep on mixing this until all your jam is pretty much like dissolved into this. But I feel if there's like a little bit of a chunk here and there, it's not the end of the world. Like, I like jam, it's good. Okay, that looks like it's done, so on to the next step.
So I'm going to add this to our dry ingredients, and then I'm going to start stirring.
Yeah, this isn't like muffins where you can overmix. You just have to keep on going until everything is very well combined. So no pressure.
Yeah, so this looks fine. To the next step.
Okay, so we just lightly grease this, but you're not gonna have to like remove it from this bowl ever. So it's fine if it's a little bit stuck, but this is just so it doesn't burn. So we're gonna add the entire mixture we made to this bowl. This looks really good.
And Dad is going to be very happy when he gets home.
Yeah, we've been telling him we're going to make this for like a week now. And he's like, I think he comes home every night expecting it to be done. But we have jobs. This is like off-day stuff.
He was upset last time after watching the carrot cake video.
The banana bread. Yeah, he is like really upset because why didn't he get any banana bread? And we had to remind him like he already ate everything. Okay, so just gonna spread this out a little bit, but everything should fall into place by itself. So this is going into the oven for 25 minutes. You're gonna keep it in there until everything is like this golden brown color. So yeah, let's get to that.
Okay, so now we're gonna start our sauce while that's baking. Firstly, we're gonna boil 2 cups of water. Okay, so water. That's that. So now we just have to boil, wait till it's boiled. Okay, so now I'm gonna add 2 cups of brown sugar. So that's pretty much everything.
And we're just gonna stir this until the sugar is completely dissolved into this water. So it's pretty much gonna be like a super sweet syrup.
Okay, so now we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence to this.
Okay.
Megan will add it for us while I'm stirring.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep on stirring this thing. I'm like terrified of burning everything at this stage. Behind the scenes.
Fire. Oh, all that vanilla essence.
Vanilla essence always smells so good. It's just like cocoa powder. It smells so good, and then you try and eat like it without any sugar added, and it tastes so bad. Just like coffee. You open up coffee, you smell it, and then you try and eat a teaspoon when you're like 5.
I'm sure everybody did it. My grandma warned me. I'm like, how bad can it be? And then I ate it.
Yeah. People judge sugar, say like sugar is bad, but like sugar is good, guys. It makes life a little bit less bitter. Let's just go with that. Okay, so the next step would be to add 2 cans of evaporated milk. So I'm gonna do that here from the side.
Wait.
Ooh, I did a Brian.
Yeah, that's not me.
I threw milk all over the place.
Well, normally it's me making the mess.
Yeah, I'm just like, he hasn't made a mess yet, so someone had to do it. I'm gonna try and throw this one a little bit slower. There we go. Professionalism. So you're just gonna keep on stirring this, just to make sure everything is mixed, make sure it doesn't burn. And as soon as we take everything out of the oven, we're gonna go to the next step. Ta-da! Okay, so this is like a little bit of a tower in the middle, but we'll see what happens. Like, the next step, I think, is pretty much gonna change how everything looks here. So yeah, now we stab things. No, but for real, you can take a knife as well. I'm gonna take a fork, and you just press a bunch of holes in here, because we're gonna take that sauce and throw it over bit by bit so that everything gets soaked into this. Like I said, I've never made this, so I'm kind of, oops.
Bring it in the gangster.
That was a taste test. That's all it was. Okay, so let's see what happens. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do this because I'm kind of scared of like throwing it over the floor.
So you're gonna baste it?
Yeah, like all of this needs to soak into this. It looks like a lot, so I really hope this is gonna be good. This is a recipe I found on, I think, News or Media or Cooking 24 or something. So I hope they know what they're talking about.
I think this is an old granny favorite.
Yeah, like everyone knows how to make this. You can let it cool down. It's really nice cold as well.
My granny normally makes this. It's classic South African pudding.
I'm so excited to taste this.
Well, it dissolves quickly actually.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on throwing until I see it's not absorbing at the moment. I think it's like absorbing from the bottom more than anything. Yeah, the idea is that this is basically a cake type thing, but it's gonna be very, very moist. But while we were making this one, I was looking at other recipes, and there's actually an amarula one, guys. An amarula Malva pudding. I want to make that so badly.
How much can it take?
Yeah, there's so much left.
I think maybe let's just stop and let it seep in for a while.
Listen to him like giving cooking advice. Okay, so we're just gonna let this sit there. We'll see what happens next. Okay guys, so like you can see, there's still a little bit of the syrup or the liquid, whatever you want to call it, on the sides. And there's also like a little bit still left in here. We're gonna see if this like soaks in more. Otherwise we're just gonna serve it with an extra scoop because that stuff is tasty. Okay, so gonna serve this up now.
Nice and moist.
This is like super moist, guys. Gonna do like tiny cuts because I always break these things, guys. You don't have to cut it, you can literally like just take a spoon and scoop it out. That's how we usually do.
I have the corner, I love the corner pieces.
Okay, you can have the corner. Let me scoop out a little bit more. See, this is like super moist. It's still, if it cools down, obviously, this is gonna solidify more. And then, of course, the most important part, you have to add some custard to this. You can add, like we said, vanilla ice cream or things like that as well. Like masterpiece here. Okay.
Look at that.
Dessert is served. Okay guys, moment of truth. Really makes this better taste good.
Nice and warm. That's really good.
This is super moist and juicy and perfect, and it's so sweet.
Yeah, you definitely nailed it all. We nailed it.
We nailed it. The recipe we used nailed it. I just want to eat everything. I'm like, I need to comment now. And I'm just like, everything.
It's always like that. Like, eat and that's it.
Yeah, this is like really, it's super moist. Later tonight, when it's like, because it's kind of early, when everything's just like settled in a bit more, I'm really curious to see how it's going to be then. If it's still going to be this moist or just like sticky almost.
I'm sure it's going to be like this.
But this is definitely worth it, guys. Like, make this.
Oh, your dad is going to be a big fan.
He's going to complain. There's not enough.
It's always the one problem, not enough. But thank you guys for watching our video. Please drop a comment below what we can make next, any suggestions or any viral videos you see we can try it ourselves.
And if you make this, let us know how it is. Would you guys like to see amarula, like Malva pudding? Because I like everything amarula, so I figure it's gonna be great.
Sure. And also guys, remember to subscribe to us. We see you're watching but not really subscribing to us. Subscribing to us will mean a lot.
Yeah, it helps with the views. Like, want to get somewhere with this thing, guys. It's expensive to make food and eat everything the whole time. Yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.